Why'd you make all those changes to it? Why spend all that money on that? Make all the changes when you could have got a staccato? Don't forget to pay your child support. Why didn't you just get an Atlas, dummy? Because my wife won't let me.
It's heavy.
Light primer strikes.
Light primer strikes. It's the metal episode.
Right witness mark came undone. I replaced the main spring.
Titanium
Firing pin.
put the steel one back in.
Day 2, the other screw came loose.
The barrel lock thingy padoodle was loose and hanging out. Is that screw backwards?
Mark, the other screw comes
Light
loose.
primer strike.
Might be the reset screw. Extended firing pin.
It's heavy.
Alright, welcome back to Mag Dump Monday, episode 214. It's Paper Monday, where the paper doesn't lie. And truth be told, well, I screwed up putting another trigger in this. Why? Well, this trigger works fine, but I wanted to put another one in that I didn't have to do so much to get it to work. Because now I'm worried about reliability with this trigger. Not so much the trigger shoe, even though I had to freaking shave off the sides, the top, and the bottom to get it to fit in the old Prodigy mag. I also had to bend the bow a bit to get it to work because I didn't have any pre-travel. The bow was right back butt up against the disconnector when I dropped it in. It dropped in freely, but you gotta have some pre-travel, man. And I didn't have any. But I read up, they said sometimes you gotta back of the bow a little bit, and then you gotta, it pushes the bow out when you back the bit, and then it wouldn't, so I had to do an in-between. And you can see it's bent a bit. So I was thinking, well, maybe I can get another trigger that'll just drop in, that way I don't have to worry about it. And I went with an Infinity. No dice. It don't worky at all. I mean, you got to take off a ton to get it to work. And that's just the trigger shoe. I don't even know what the bow is going to be like because I couldn't get it to drop in. I took too much off. It doesn't look terrible, and then I did what I did always. I just marked the whole shoe up with black ink with a marker. Pushed it in and out, the only thing that was marking was the bottom. But I've got it's shorter now, top to bottom, than the Atlas that's in here. So I know it's not top to bottom. It's got to be something at the sides, and it wasn't showing me. It wasn't recording when I was pushing it up and down. So I don't know. I might revisit that later. I got frustrated and put it back together. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, this is 2 days of shooting, different days in one episode. I start out Monday, Paper Monday, where the paper doesn't lie, and I just was honest, so don't get mad at me. And then I come in and I talk. If you don't like to hear me talk, skip ahead. If I'm talking too much, okay? It takes you right to the shooting. After I'm done talking about what went right, what went wrong for Paper Monday, I go right into shooting Metal Friday. And that's pretty fun. I get to move around a little bit. All this is for training purposes. I'm just trying to get better. I'm not an instructor, nothing. I just like to have fun and shoot guns. So get mad, I don't care. I'll be here next week. Anyway, let's get out there. I'm gonna do this bear drill. I want to get the magazine. After looking at last week's episode and a couple other ones, I'm taking my good old time getting the mag change. I don't know why I'm doing that, because this is timed. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on just getting the mag in the well. And then if I gotta refocus for a second, that's fine. So I'll see you out there. Hopefully this thing runs. Field drill. Here we go again. Once again, I'm left cleaning off threads and screws. I have one set for the plate that I could use that are brand new. Plate came loose. Not the optic, the plate that I red Loctited. 7 yards. Seems pretty good here.
Son of a...
Yeah, that's when it came loose. This is clean. One up. Failure to battery.
I'm thinking this is when my plate began to loosen up. I had one complete miss. They look high right. At least I get all alphas here.
Enough for one more build drill. Alright, let's get the 2 failure batteries out of the way. It's 100 rounds, 2 failure batteries. I'm almost there. I know what it is. I gotta take just a little more off I've been doing it like a little bit at a time, because I don't want to take too much off. If you take too much off of the extractor, you're gonna get stovepipes. This extractor has a lot of bow in it left. If you look at the XC's extractor, and I've studied and looked at it, because how do they get it to function if the slide's so light? There's no bow. The extractor in the XC has no bow. How it works, I don't know. I don't have any issues with it. It's a 4500 lower gun. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little more out. I'm not gonna like panic. When I first did this, every shot I was bumping it. So it's almost there. I need to take a little more off. It's not a big deal. This here is, I'm beyond frustrated with this. This last shot at the 2-inch at 7 yards owns me. It's in my head. I feel my flinch because I'm like, oh, don't miss. And that's exactly what that is. I got to train my way out of that because I own this drill right now. I mean, I can get this drill if I just get that out of my psyche, right? The groupings are better. Look, those 2 are nice. I mean, the mag change, I fumbled it, but it is what it is. That's why we do the drill. All right, let's play games now.
It's about to get freaky.
This happens every week when I do this. Okay, doubles. These 3 were from last week. This is me outside of the A zone on a couple shots doing build drills. Looks like I got a couple Charlies here. This is a line break, and so I got like 3 Charlies. I may have a clean one. I'll have to look at the footage. You guys tell me. I'll mark them up. This right here, these high ones, boy, you know, are we seeing the comped guns helping do better when you're doing these doubles? Is that what it is? Because I've done this better. I was getting them down here, and I'm getting these. I got to pay attention because, like I said, I want to compare this to comped guns. This doesn't look as good as, this is probably the XC. See, now there's a couple I covered up, but you can see that grouping. The El Presidente, not as good as last week. I got like 3 Charlies.
2 Charlies and a Delta.
And a Delta, maybe? I have to look. I'll put the picture up here. Definitely can do that better. I'm not feeling comfortable doing that drill. I'm like all psyched out. I'm like, by the time I'd spin, but I think I got to work. It's training. Got to work my way out of that. I'm just having fun. So I don't know. This here is the shots. Looks like I may have a mic somewhere because there's 15 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I still have a mic. Unless the round, I think I had a mic. Yeah, that sucks. This is a Delta, 3 Charlies. I'm seeing more of them. I mean, this is good. I don't know. I have to see which shots went where, when. You know what I mean? Let's take a look. Okay, the mic was at the 25 yards. Looks like I got 3 Charlie and 1 Alpha. That echo. Yeah, so that's it for Paper Monday. Let's see if I can clean this up a little bit next week. I still like that drill. I'm going to do El Presidente, like dry fire. I will see you Friday.
Friday here.
This little air rack. Oh yeah. So cool. if the drone gives you a glimpse, you're gonna see fence posts there. I've been putting fence posts up. Been pretty busy. Let's see what this 25-yard zero does for me. Had to zero that optic again because of the plate. You gonna stick with me? Wow. Pay attention to this. Surprise break. No lock back.
Missed the center. This one's clean.
Got it that time.
I missed the center. I missed the center. Got to do this till I get it right.
No lock back.
This is clean. 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 Alright, that's enough of that. This is somewhat clean. I like to take out anything distracting. Let's take a look at it this way. Need to fix my stance.
Ooh, me got lock back first time.
This is pretty foobarred. I'd do it twice.
All right, let's try it again.
I only had one round left.
All right. Well, no lock back. That 12-pound spring helped do that, because it was locking back. And that's not a gun issue. I mean, this thing, let me see if it'll do it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So it'll lock back. It's a little bit harder to air rack with the 12, but I'm running cheap Herder's ammo. So that's all that is. I'm not going to really worry too much about it. Although I like it when it locks back because it gives me a reason to use that new slide release. Oh well. Yeah, so that's it. It's the same episode, so you probably just saw it. But the optics plate came loose. So off camera, I cleaned it up and I red Loctited it on there, so it ain't going anywhere now. I don't think. And then I zeroed it off camera. And then I shot a couple 100 rounds off camera because I did end up taking a little bit more off the extractor, and you saw a big difference today. I polished the feed ramp and I polished the extractor hook, all right, with my Dremel, and it's even accumulating carbon differently. It's like instead of like build up chunks of carbon, it's just a film now, so it needed it. And I think that's probably what helped it too. As far as the shooting goes, that is what it is, man. I have not shot the LW and transition shooting in quite a while, man. So it cut me a little bit of slack. I know I need to shoot it more. I'm going to. I'm going to start breaking it out. Don't have to shoot a bunch. Ammo's expensive, 5.56, but you put one in the mag and you can just transition between, and that's really going to help. I need to do that more because it saves me ammo. Really, I mean, I'm getting something out of it with minimal rounds. So I'm going to keep doing this. I need to, clearly. I think I might have missed one. You know, transition and bringing up that optic to the eye, even though it's only 25 yards, still you're trying to hurry. So, yeah, so I shot 200 rounds off camera. I switched to the 12-pound spring. The 11-pound spring, after I dremeled everything and cleaned it up and polished it and messed with the extract, was working great. It works fine now. But I wanted to see where my doubles were landing, and I did a comparison. Like, here's doubles with the 11-pound. Look at that center. Ugh. I mean, that's grody, right? You've seen me do them like that. So here they are with the 12. It's trying to stack right there. So I think I'm going to do it again Monday and put it on film. But it looks to me like the slide being that freed up, that weak, when it's slamming back, it's probably, and I felt that a little bit. And that's what I'm going to keep at. I'm going to keep at it. You know, like, subscribe, share, let me know what you think. Train comfortably. Train uncomfortably. Train your surroundings. But whatever you do, you better train.